Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by your own to-do list? Like the weight of every unfinished task is pressing down on your chest, stealing your focus and energy? You know what you need to do, but somehow you just can't seem to start. Or when you do, you get pulled off track by distractions, doubts, or exhaustion. That sinking feeling isn't about laziness or lack of talent. It's about one secret weapon you've never been taught to use. And once you master it, everything changes. This secret weapon isn't some fancy app, trick, or hack. It's not about working harder or longer. It's something far more basic, yet shockingly powerful. It's the difference between feeling stuck and unstoppable. Between watching others move ahead while you stay stuck in the same spot. It's discipline, but not in the way you think. Discipline isn't punishment. It's muscle memory for your mind and habits. It's the mental strength that keeps you moving when motivation dies, when distractions scream louder, when your brain begs you to quit. Think of your mind like a battlefield. Every day, thoughts clash, temptations attack, fears threaten to paralyze you. Discipline is the shield and the sword you wield to control that battlefield. But how do you build that shield? How do you forge that sword? That's what we're about to unpack. Because the truth is, productivity isn't about magic or luck. It's about mastering yourself, your mind, your choices, your habits, with precision and persistence. Let's start with the first lesson. Lesson 1. Stop relying on motivation. It's a wave, not a rock. Motivation feels amazing, doesn't it? That rush of energy when you wake up inspired, ready to conquer. But motivation is like the ocean's tide. It comes and goes. Some days, it's high and strong, lifting everything in your life. Other days, it recedes so far that you feel stranded on the sand, exposed and vulnerable. If you depend solely on motivation, you're riding a wave that crashes unexpectedly. You'll get tossed around, sometimes catching a ride forward, other times drowning in inactivity. The secret weapon here is discipline, the steady, unshakable engine that keeps you moving regardless of motivation. Imagine discipline as the ocean floor beneath the waves. You don't see it, but it holds everything up. It's always there, solid, reliable. How do you build that ocean floor? By creating systems, routines, and commitments that you follow every single day, no matter how you feel. When motivation fades, discipline kicks in and carries you through. Practical step: pick one small action tied directly to your biggest goal. Something so simple it feels impossible to skip. Maybe it's opening your work files for just 5 minutes, writing one sentence, or making one important call. Do it every day at the same time. No exceptions. Even if you don't feel like it, over time, this small action grows roots in your brain, becoming automatic. Your discipline grows stronger. Suddenly, productivity doesn't depend on fleeting feelings. It becomes your new baseline. Lesson 2. Fight the battle for your focus like a warrior. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Every distraction that steals a second chips away at your productivity and your mental energy. But here's the hard truth. The battlefield for focus is constant and fierce. Your phone buzzes, notifications explode, your mind wanders to worries or fantasies. Imagine your mind as a fortress under siege. Each distraction is an enemy soldier trying to break through your walls. Your job is to defend that fortress with ruthless discipline. That means building habits to block distractions before they attack. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Close tabs you don't need. Use apps that limit your screen time. Create a physical environment that supports focus. A clean desk, minimal noise, clear boundaries. More importantly, train your mind to notice when it's drifting. When you catch yourself scrolling or daydreaming, don't just beat yourself up. Calmly redirect your focus like a general rallying troops back to the fight. This redirection is a muscle you must build. Every time you bring your attention back, you're strengthening it. Over time, your mind's fortress becomes harder to breach. Practical step: use the 2-minute focus check. Every 20 to 30 minutes, pause and ask yourself, am I focused on what matters right now? If not, breathe deeply, reset your intention, and get back to work. This simple habit trains your brain to own your attention. Lesson 3. Break your mountain into climbable steps. The hardest part about productivity isn't usually the work itself. It's the overwhelm, staring at a mountain of tasks that seem impossible to conquer. When your brain sees a huge, vague goal, it freezes. Anxiety spikes. Procrastination sneaks in. Here's the secret: no mountain is climbed in one giant leap. It's conquered one step at a time. Your job is to break every big project into bite-sized, clear actions. Tiny steps that your brain can digest without panic. Visualize this like a staircase disappearing into the clouds. You can't see the top, but you can see the next step. Focus all your energy on stepping up, not on the entire climb. Step by step, the summit becomes inevitable. Practical step: tonight, write down your biggest goal or project. Then list the smallest possible tasks to get started, even tasks as simple as open document, write one paragraph, or make a single phone call. Tomorrow, focus only on the first step. The power here is in momentum. One small win sparks the next. Suddenly, the mountain no longer paralyzes you. You become a climber. Lesson 4. Use your pain as fuel, not a shackled prisoner. Let's be honest, life throws punches. Failures, criticism, exhaustion, personal struggles, they all hit hard. Sometimes, those blows knock us down mentally and emotionally. You feel stuck in pain and productivity feels miles away. Here's where the secret weapon shines brightest. Discipline lets you convert pain into fuel. Instead of being trapped by suffering, you channel it. You use it as proof you care deeply, that your goals matter enough to fight for. Think of a steam engine. The fire inside burns fuel to create unstoppable power. Your pain is that fuel. The pressure inside pushes you forward. But this requires conscious choice. You must decide not to become a victim of your pain. Instead, acknowledge it honestly, then redirect its energy toward action. Practical step: when you feel stuck or overwhelmed by emotion, write down what you're feeling, no judgment. Then ask yourself, how can I turn this into a reason to move forward, not backward? Even a tiny action counts. Lesson 5. Build your productivity on a foundation of rest and recovery. Here's a truth most people ignore in the quest for ultimate productivity: you cannot pour from an empty cup. The human mind and body need rest like a warrior needs sleep before battle. Without proper rest, your discipline cracks, focus blurs, and energy drains. Rest isn't laziness or weakness. It's a strategic recharge. Think of it as sharpening your sword before the fight. Without it, you dull your edge and lose effectiveness. Practical step: commit to quality sleep every night. No excuses. Create a wind-down routine. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed. Also, schedule short breaks during your workday to step away, breathe, and reset. This foundation of rest makes your secret weapon, discipline, far stronger and sustainable. It's what turns bursts of effort into lifelong productivity. Lesson 6. Master the art of saying no. One of the biggest killers of productivity is overcommitment. Saying yes to everything spreads your focus thin and burns your discipline down to embers. You can't be everywhere or do everything and still be productive. Your secret weapon demands you guard your time fiercely. Saying no isn't rude or selfish. It's a powerful act of self-respect and clarity. Picture your time as a fortress gate. Every no is like locking that gate, keeping out distractions and unnecessary demands. Every yes should be deliberate, aligned with your goals. Practical step: before agreeing to anything, pause and ask yourself, is this aligned with my highest priorities? Will this move me closer to my goals or pull me away? If the answer is no, say no. If you need practice, rehearse polite but firm responses. Lesson 7. Track progress like a scientist, not a critic. Finally, the secret weapon thrives on feedback. But many treat progress tracking like a brutal judge, punishing themselves for every slip or failure. This destroys motivation and fuels shame. Instead, become a scientist observing data. Look at your progress with curiosity and honesty. What's working? What's not? What patterns emerge? This mindset turns discipline into an experiment, a process of continual improvement rather than a pass/fail test. Practical step: Keep a simple daily log. Record your actions, distractions, and feelings without judgment. Review weekly. Adjust your approach based on real data, not emotion. This habit empowers you with control and clarity, turning frustration into forward motion. The emotional climax, the moment you own your power. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow with one new truth etched into your mind. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about mastering yourself. Your mind is your battlefield, your focus your fortress, and discipline your weapon. No longer will you wait for motivation to carry you. You've built a foundation so strong that even when you feel weak, you act anyway. No longer will overwhelm freeze you. You've learned to break mountains into steps and climb steadily. No longer will pain trap you. You'll use it as fuel, a fire stoking your drive. No longer will distractions steal your time. You defend your fortress with fierce resolve. You will rest to recharge, say no to protect your priorities, and track your progress like a master scientist. This is the secret weapon, the power in your daily choices, the strength forged by small consistent actions. You've had it all along. The only question is, will you wield it? This is your moment. Choose discipline. Choose yourself. Choose action. Because productivity isn't a distant dream. It's the reality you build with your own hands, starting now. So get up. Start small. Commit to one action that moves you forward. Do it again tomorrow. And the next day. The ripple will become a wave. If you want to keep sharpening this weapon and mastering your mind, hit subscribe. Because here, we don't just chase goals. We build unbreakable mental strength that changes everything. Remember, the secret weapon for ultimate productivity isn't out there. It's inside you. Use it wisely. Use it now.